Right, those laughs you can hear as you join us are that of Dan, Butt Nuggets. We will see him. We're playing some
Hey guys.
trials in the background today as we talk about the World Cup and a general sort of life update, because a lot's been going on in the last couple of weeks since last time. Dan's already said hello. I think he's riding a unicorn in this trial, so I didn't get to choose.
I'm a cat. I'm like a gangster cat on a unicorn.
Okay, so we will see that in a little bit. Lee, you're here as well.
Hello.
We're going to be doing trials for this instead of FIFA today. And we've got, going live after this, a secret project I've been working on that I haven't told the other two about. I've told them I've got 12 pages of notes. It is going to be a series, hopefully, and it's going to be exciting. So if you stay tuned, you can watch that, on demand, or watch that. It's going to go live straight after this World Cup one. Let's just get into it then. France. World Cup winners, Russia 2018, France.
Very good.
I recall me and Dan in the last one, podcast 2, the group stage end one, saying France were going to win it. So, kudos there. Lee, I think you were going for Belgium the whole time, weren't you?
Only because they were my team.
Yeah.
Winners all the way.
What do you think about the winners then? Deserved?
Very much so.
Very much so. They got, 11 goals in the group stages, wasn't it? What's that?
Quite a few goals.
So,
they didn't really seem challenged all way.
So
No.
fair play to them. Fair play to them. You know it was going to happen to them, because it was fate 20 years after they won before
Fate.
their first one.
I did say last
Second
time,
time.
France have been good, and I said Croatia had been good, but I didn't think when we were doing those 16 that Croatia were going to go all the way.
I did say Croatia were good.
We did. I think we said afterwards.
I always said they were good.
I said they were the best team.
It might have something to do with.
Not that good. But
I said they were the
team,
best
but,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, I said they were the best team with Mexico. I remember saying that,
Yeah,
but I didn't think that meant final.
Agreed.
England, I put here. They need a mention.
They do need to mention fair play. Well done.
Fair play.
Gareth Southgate.
So Gareth
Stand up.
Southgate.
Home tube station.
We need to talk about.
Have you watched Dan's podcast?
No, I haven't, because I'm like looking at a bit of paper and keep crashing. One, I look like the worst trials player ever because I haven't even finished this race once. One I didn't start in, to be fair.
Carry on. Gareth Southgate.
I've got Gareth
Open
Southgate,
tube station.
good, but the whole thing around the semi-final was "It's Coming Home," the song, the uproar. Croatia said they beat us because of the song, and the Daily Mail said Modric, and we'll come to Dan, because Dan's been in an argument. I put here Dan's argument with a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of Swedish guys and all that, who were basically saying
Croatian.
why you think it's coming home, and then straight after we got knocked out, all the Scottish and the Welsh were coming out and laughing. It's a unicorn, by the way. Yeah, everyone was having a go at us for a song. Talk to us about the song.
Song is just our song, isn't it? We're
Gary
English.
Neville.
We take the piss out of ourselves.
Didn't Gary Lineker do that?
Yeah, that was a joke afterwards. But a lot of countries were
it's a
saying,
national,
ha
it's
ha
a,
ha.
it's a song. It's a national thing. We take the piss out of ourselves.
Seriously, didn't
But loads of other countries
No.
hate us and think that we think we're the best. When it was a joke, it was a joke at the start. What did we
Everyone
say
hates
on the first one? We were laughing at you guys, saying that we were going to win, weren't we? Remember? I laughed
we
because
did
you
say-
said England are going all the way, it's coming home, and we were like, what? But then Southgate did make me actually think. Hang on a minute.
He actually did. He actually made us all believe.
And with, if you've seen on Twitter with the people I put in for the next one, like Nketiah, Sessegnon, Foden, Sancho, the future looks good.
2022.
2020, 2022, the future looks good.
It does.
It's just a
We're gonna keep Southgate. We're gonna keep Southgate until he's old.
Keep
Keep Southgate
Southgate.
till he's old. He's been there, and he knows what it's like to put on that shirt. So,
The mental thing was,
he's missed that penalty.
he did miss that.
That's-
I think the mental thing was seeing that on Twitter afterwards was like, this is the same World Cup where the first qualifying game was that late winner against Slovenia or Slovakia, was it, with Adam Lallana scoring last minute. Lallana and Wiltshire scored. Lallana right at the end under Sam Allardyce.
Boo.
Can you imagine a World Cup under Sam now after
Nope.
Southgate's World Cup?
Nope.
What do you think would
Definitely
happen?
not. No. We'll
Defoe?
won't get out of the group stage.
No, we would've
Carroll?
thrown. Yeah, Defoe,
Yeah.
Carroll. Shelby.
Shelby, well,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
no.
There we
But a
go.
lot of
They even
people
have a
are
little saying for you, mate.
A lot of people were saying yes, man, weren't they? When Southgate come in. Oh,
Southgate.
for God.
Yeah,
God's sake.
everyone was taking the mick out of him when he came. Oh, God's sake, no. Look at what he's done. He's united us all. He's a beast.
I'm actually a bit gutted
him.
that it was over.
I didn't. I thought it was an alright appointment straight away. I thought, yeah, give him a
I'm glad we
chance.
didn't win that one though.
Yeah,
Everyone would have been like, oh, it's too easy.
too easy.
I prefer to win by like a Brazil, Germany, Spain, France.
That would have been annoying. Either way, everyone would have had to go. Oh, you're only winning because you're taking the easy route. Oh, you've only won because you took the easy route. Oh, you're out now. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, it was like if we lost to Brazil or something, we would have, or Japan, like
'Cause you
Belgium
took the
nearly
easy
did,
route.
a hard route, we would have been mugged, and then we'd beat people, and everyone was saying, "It's only Sweden, mate."
What, Sweden, who knocked out, was it? Or did they beat Germany one time? And
Nearly beat Germany, didn't they?
but then no one's. What got me, right? No one's mentioned in. Everyone's saying, oh yeah, you only beat Tunisia, Panama, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well, first off,
You lost
they
to the
got-
good two,
At
yeah.
least they qualified.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid Welsh and jocks. To shut your mouths. And also, no one mentioned Germany in 2002 when they beat what was it, Paraguay,
Yeah.
USA, I
Yeah,
think maybe
we're-
South Korea. I think it was those sorts of teams. No one mentioning any of that crap, saying, "Oh, Germany only won because they played easy teams like that."
Yeah. On
Everyone just
Germany,
hates us. Everyone's just jealous. What can I
on
say?
Germany, they obviously went out in humiliating fashion. But keeping Joachim low, I didn't think that was going to happen. But do you think what would have happened in England if Southgate come fourth in the group? Would he still
Oh,
been there?
They'd be uproar.
He'd be gone.
No, he'd be gone straight away.
Yeah.
He'd be gone before he even got into the plane. He wouldn't be having
He
to
wouldn't
get
be
a
allowed
plane
back
in.
in, yeah.
No.
They would have said,
It is
get
low.
your own way home. Yeah, German. But then you got to think, if the Germans come back next time, then they've done the right thing. But
I don't think Bull Sniffer's going to be there anymore.
well,
I
apparently
mean,
that's what I
you
mean. They're
know.
keeping him.
No. Mistake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He listened to this.
Give us. I don't think we covered quite a lot last time. It feels really long ago, to be honest. But let's talk about. Let's just round it up nicely and say your game of the tournament for both of you.
Portugal, Spain. Obviously.
Yeah.
Has he got guns?
It's got to be.
He's got guns.
Yeah. It's a cat with a gun. It's a
And then he
cat with a
falls
gun
on.
on a unicorn, mate.
So Portugal, Spain.
It's got to be. Or you can even go to say, even though we didn't watch it, Belgium, Japan.
I think that was most people's game, and we'll talk about it later. We were away. I think for my heart, England, Colombia had the biggest payoff. If that was lucky.
Yeah.
I quite
Almost
like.
had a heart attack. Cheers, guys.
I quite like
Iran,
France.
Spain.
France Argentina was quite good, where France just
Yeah.
destroyed them with Mbappe, and
Panama, England. That was a fun one. Yeah.
that was 5-0 at half time. Yeah. Player of the tournament went to Mr. Luka himself, Luka Modric.
Ooh.
Who was your player of the tournament? Was it Modric, or would you have given that golden ball to someone else?
I reckon the golden ball, because of his theatrics and his devotion to the theatre, is Neymar.
Wow. Did you? I don't know if you've seen on Twitter today, but he's been talking to a few people and he's had an idea, and now he's sort of, you know, where the joke's gone too far. He's sort of making fun of himself now. He posted a video of him and his family saying Neymar and falling over.
Oh,
like,
yeah, you know that's.
You know when someone's like, "Hey, I'm in on it."
Yeah, I haven't seen the video, but it's funny.
Yeah. Who was your player, Lee?
Asmoon.
Okay, seriously, who's your player?
Who?
Asmoon from Iran. The one who retired because he's got death threats, yeah? And his mum's seriously ill.
That's why he's playing the tournament. Give me a moment.
Mental that a country like that would... You wouldn't expect that from a... What is that banging? Is that the horse?
I'm gonna say Mbappe.
I think Mbappe, and I was surprised he didn't win it. I was putting on Twitter, I said, you know, under 20, golden ball, man of the match.
Good lad. He's got 4 more chances anyway to...
Pavard was a breakout, wasn't he?
Pavard or Trippier.
Never even heard of Pavard, and then...
2 right backs.
He was so good.
Oh my god, what am I on now? I'm on something called Donkey. Oh my god, I shouldn't have picked this. It's wheeling up straight away. I'm on some little tiny kid's trike. What's going on?
Yeah, I'd go for
Mbappe,
but I love the guy. But he did win me money in the final, as I put on Twitter as well.
Just a striker,
yeah, but I'm surprised they gave it to Modric, but I guess he did get Croatia with 4 million people.
He's old.
I don't think he would have won if he didn't become a refugee in that.
Wow.
That's unpopular opinion.
Can I have you in this secret thing or what? I can't get up this bit if you're watching a video. I can't get up this hill. Anything else? Anything else to say on the World Cup?
No, unpopular opinion again. You know when the World Cup goes on for so long and then you hear about it again, you're like, oh, Jesus, again.
I think it was so good that I'm like...
If England won it, I would have been still raving about it.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Now it's over, it's like... It's never happened, if you know what I mean. It feels like ages ago.
It does, but it's July the 20th today as we record this, and it is England versus Croatia in a month and a half's time in the Euro Nations League, so England will be back on. Euro Nations League, that we will...
what is Euro Nations League?
Euro Nations League is where they don't want you to have friendlies anymore, so you have to play friendlies against teams that are ranked the seed as you. Not to qualify. Well, eventually it does. There is one place up for grabs, but instead of playing friendlies against whoever, we normally play friends against like Brazil and that, don't we? Eventually, and all the big teams or Scotland or whatever.
We got Spain, haven't we,
instead, we play something like Croatia, and you get two teams in your group. You play them twice, and then the winners go into like a knockout at the end, and the winner of that gets a place at the next tournament and gets the title. But all the other teams can get promoted and relegated, and it's just so like San Marino play Liechtenstein in a competitive match for fun.
Cool,
it sounds alright. Replacing friendlies, hopefully. But I don't think. Yeah, but I still don't think people be like, "Oh, this is serious," so I won't try and play that youngster. Do you know what I mean? It'd still be a friendly like atmosphere. You can't just not play people.
Just a word of warning to both of you and to anyone listening. If you ever play Trials Fusion, don't pick a bike called the Bloody Donkey, because I'm still at the start.
Oh my god!
It is ridiculously stupid.
But I did say before we started, I read Pit Viper every time. And what did you do with that information? Nothing.
Well, I saw the bloody unicorn, didn't I? So I picked that. Who's not going to pick a unicorn?
To be fair, I was setting this to be live when that happened. World Cup's over. Like I said, I'm so excited for what's coming up in a minute.
Look at the donkey.
Look at looks like you have a little kid's tricycle. Oh
know.
my god.
It's bloody ridiculous. Oh my god, I've actually done it!
He's done it with 8 seconds left. In this
my
podcast and in ones to come, because hopefully we'll do some more about... Dan's already sent me his league winners already for his tips, so maybe he'll give you some of those
League winner.
league winners. He'll give you those tips in a future thing, but hopefully we'll do like a Premier League one, and what we'll do is after he's spoken about it, we'll talk about something that we're going to call any other business. So any other business today, a section about anything else away from World Cup, because I put World Cup in the title, and that's sort of over now. We've sort of good tournament, thanks. Good tournament, thanks. But there's a lot of actually a lot
see
of
you in 4 years.
there's a lot of funnier things that I want to talk about. So first off, why we didn't do this when it ended is because we were away for a little bit, weren't we? We all went away. We had a little trip, a funny trip,
Good times.
bit of you know the usual stuff you'd get up to, bingo,
Bit banter. Bingo.
bingo and banter. I'm still spending my winnings now, but we come back. You might think, oh, go on then, give us your World Cup, give us something for the channel, and we couldn't because Lee went away straight away afterwards, and he's only just got back today from Mallorca, and
I hope he got drunk and then got lost.
he picked me up from work. Well, first thing I'll say before we talk about anything else is there are a lot of times where Lee says, oh, I'm so dead, and it's like 9:30. Well, apparently he was out till like 4:30, so he never has to go to sleep. He get out till like 6 AM, so there's no more sleep for Lee.
Oh my god.
He picked me up from work, and
The life
Mum's
of
like-
a young'un. Bloody hell.
have you told him about this? I've said no. It's the first thing I said to him when I got in the car, and this just shows how much we care for you guys, is I said, don't talk to me about anything funny. Okay, save it for the podcast. Because that's all I care about. So Lee, just tell us what's happened, mate.
Where do I start?
Just tell us the non-boring stuff that happened.
There's a lot. Jesus.
Non-boring stuff as we play trials. And Martin claws back the points. Panda, should I pick that one? No.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll start with like the kind of funny, kind of boring stuff.
Oh, brilliant! Strap yourselves in, guys.
No, take better.
He sold that one to me.
And first of all, I get to a hotel room and I've got a sofa bed.
Yeah,
I thought,
nice.
oh, sofa bed will be alright, won't it? I'll have some aircon and like a terrace, like balcony and that.
A terrace.
The blimmin' sofa bed.
Right, okay. I thought you said terrorist.
So did I.
the sofa bed is like the thinnest mattress in the world. The aircon doesn't work. So I'm boiling hot on a sheet of paper. It was a great sleep for the week. I haven't slept.
Is that sort of like where I was in the caravan for the first couple of days with a broken mattress?
Mattress,
Broken bed.
yeah. but
Seasick. Yeah.
First day we get there.
Oh,
Oh my god, I don't believe
that
I
was we were
done
just
that.
there.
The first day we get there was some Swedish men absolutely off their heads by the ball.
Swedish?
Off their heads.
These
They had
damn
5
Swedes.
warnings.
Still reeling.
5 warnings for the poor
They what?
person. They had
5 warnings?
5 warnings.
Well, this sounds
Like,
worse than
like-
fun.
like
This
the
sounds
poor
worse than
people-
Fun Pass Pete. How many warnings are you allowed?
Good old
The
Bob Bugsy.
The poor people had cards, and they had 2 yellows. They were barely on the red.
What do you get? What do you get yellow for?
But he was just being annoying and being creepy and jumping by the pole.
You get a yellow.
You weren't allowed to jump in the pool.
He was just like jumping on kids in the pool. It wasn't very good. So he got 2 yellows.
Okay.
Apparently, there's three yellows for a red in the pool. Apparently, that's what I
Three
read.
yellow. What Graham Poll was doing the thing, was he? 'Cause he...
And I'm sat by the pool, and there's bingo. Aqua
Oh my God.
bingo. Jesus
Aqua bingo.
Christ.
Aqua-
Don't mention aqua bingo.
Aqua
Everyone
bin-
gets a number, and they stand by the pool. And if you read your number, you jump in the pool. But it doesn't sound funny. It's like, yeah, that's cool. That sounds like a fun game for kids. Well, the annoying thing is, every time he read a number, he'd go, adios. That's 100 bloody numbers. It went on.
Adios.
57, Adios. Honestly, it went on.
Like the worst
Gotta go to
bingo
this
caller
place.
ever.
This is
Don't imagine him
awesome.
doing
Oh my
that in
God.
Gala. 57!
No, no.
Goodbye!
Adios.
He waves it off.
Bingo, it's basically more like Secret Hitler than.
How do you win? If
Last with number
If you're not
remaining
wet.
gets a free drink.
Wow.
It's not even a good prize to stand up there for that
I
long.
bet it's watered down, huh?
So you've got
And you have to
absolutely
be standing
sunburnt.
up.
Sneaky Spanish.
You got sunburnt heart, your legs are hurting, and he's like, have a glass of Fanta.
On a speakerphone going, adios! Shut up. And bearing in mind, you get really annoyed when people weren't standing up by the pool to do the bingo. Like, last day I was there, he got so annoyed, he's like, if you're not going to stand by the pool, get lost.
If you're not gonna play,
Really?
if you're not gonna take it seriously, then I'm not gonna do pool bingo.
And then next thing you know, he's going, adios! It makes no sense. Well, one of the things I regret for holidays, I wore a lot of pink.
Oh
And
no
I
way!
walked in-
I crashed on the finish line. Sorry.
I wore pink every day to the restaurant,
Okay.
and we're pretty sure that one of the waiters was gay,
Oh no.
and he kept on looking at me funny. And it
Well,
was a
every
running
day.
joke that he was my man, and it wasn't very funny.
Well, every day
It
is a
wasn't
little
very
bit.
funny. He would smile a lot, and I was a bit creeped out.
You are a good looking chap, so.
I don't know how you
Yeah.
thought every day was a good idea.
Trying to think what part is funnier. I also.
Well, I just know that I want to play this Aqua Bingo.
Oh, trust me, this
That's what
is
I'm
just
going
the
to be
start.
thinking about.
Yeah, with my shoes on.
The one that Mum was
Take
trying
your
to tell
shoes off.
Martin about is that over the holidays something happened to me a lot, like really weird.
Okay, some guy come
Did
in
you
your
get bum
room.
rash?
Some guy come in your room to check your bum right.
Give you bum rash.
You know what's weird? It's
Yes.
to do with bums.
Oh my god!
It's just
What?
They-
first. I'm trying to think of the first victim.
First
day we get
victim!
there,
He's been raped.
pretty much.
Allegedly.
Oh my god.
Every day, like it hurts to talk about it.
Oh my god! It hurts him inside.
Basically, there was a weird obsession of people touching my bum all week.
Okay, like who?
Seven separate people on separate days touch my bum.
Okay, a nice little girl touching
Physically
your bum is
slap
fine,
my
isn't it?
bum. No. Yeah, I wish. So one of the ones was I was looking at some tiny sombrero hats because I wondered if it would fit on me, and this man comes to me, goes, "You might want to get sombrero," and slaps my bum. It wasn't very nice at all.
What colour were you wearing?
Was,
Not pink.
Oh wow! Maybe he's seen you. Maybe he's seen you in the
was
restaurant
one of
wearing.
them the adios bingo caller? Anyway, adios, and he pushed you in the pool by slapping your ass.
Maybe.
Oh what?
And then on the seventh person, I was a bit annoyed with him. It wasn't funny. I just went, "It's happened again."
You know it the first.
It's happened
Like,
again.
it
No, I
doesn't
said
make any
one-off.
sense.
It's a one-off. We're on
What else
holiday.
has
Don't worry
anyone
about it.
touched?
It went round the town. It said, "Have you slapped this guy in the bum yet?"
You see,
They said
guy
who?
here who likes being slapped on the bum.
He hadn't told me to stop.
God's funny Spanish. The worst.
Say,
one,
oh,
though,
mucho bueno.
The worst one was when we were walking back at 6 a.m. from one of the clubs.
Don't name
And
shout
it was
them.
really dark,
Yep.
and there was a quite big black woman on like this boulder things, you know, by the roads.
Oh, it was
sat
a woman.
there.
Nice.
And she just properly goes for it. She goes really hard. And I thought it was one of my mates. It was that hard. And I went, who did that? And they were like, no, that was that woman. Like it was nothing now. On the 7th person, they were expecting it.
You
They were
thought.
like, oh, that's just, and again.
You thought.
Just
Oh.
got smackable ass, I guess.
It's really weird.
Oh my god! I can't do this race.
I've got PTSD now.
Petite, tiny, something.
But one of the things I was really excited to see was Gorgon City.
Yeah.
They're at the club with a good DJ.
Danny Howard.
So we
Brother
get ready to
Brian.
go. We get there for
Brother
12.
Brian.
12. We get there for 12. And I
12.
get my free vest and that.
Yeah, he's wearing a vest.
And it's free. And it's free drinks.
Best.
Wait,
Okay,
did you
if
wear?
someone had, but no, wait, hang on. If I went to a club, right, being all cool, like, yeah, I've gone to a club, blah blah.
No, it's a cool
obviously, it's obviously you're not underage, so you know it was legal, so it's fine. But it was like, yeah, we're going to get wasted, yeah, we're like boys, yeah, and then here you go, mate, have a fest. I'll be like, goff, mate, give
It's a
me
cool
a fest.
vest.
What are you doing?
It was either a white T-shirt or a blue
Was it a
vest. I chose
string?
the white
Was it
vest.
a string? Was it
No,
a
it's one of
string
those,
vest that
it's
made
one
you
of
look
those
like a wife
must-
beater?
Tank
Yeah,
top.
yeah, it is a wife beater.
It's not a
This
literal
was
vest.
Canistella, allegedly.
What,
So
did
the
you
story
did you wear a
goes-
top there?
Yeah.
So what did you do with a top? If someone went, here's a
I'm gonna
top.
get a vest. It's all right,
Someone
boys.
said,
I've got
here's-
it in my pocket.
I don't need.
It's like someone
protection,
saying,
mate.
it's like someone saying, here's a pair of shoes, and you go, I'm wearing
Right.
some, mate.
No, you should have seen the other thing that I didn't pick up. A bag. They gave us a big bag. What are you supposed to do
Man
with that? No, like a proper
Like a
Asda
funny pack.
bag for life bag. But what are you supposed to do with that?
Put your drinks in. Put your roofies in.
Yeah. Whoa, allegedly. So, and the Sunday that we went to club first time was a paint and foam pie.
Okay.
And we got 3 tops there as well, and we had to hold our tops, and it was all painted, so everything I wore just went pink. In the end, that was a
Well,
problem.
that was nice
But
for the
anyway,
waiter.
That's all right.
Yeah, well, luckily I
You
did
like your
see one
thing,
with
so
that.
that's fine.
You had to tell him, you said, no, mate, I've got paint thrown at me.
It's just the paint, mate. It's just the paint. Leave me alone.
That reminds me of something else. Oh, see, I know.
Okay, when does this race end?
I know. So,
Hopefully in a minute.
I'm at this
Quite
club,
fast.
ready for Gorgon City, like one of my favourite DJs. And I blimmin' didn't see him in the end
Every
because
time you say that, it sounds like you're saying Gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola.
You didn't
I
see
didn't
him.
see him.
Why?
No. Because I was
That's
down
how
the
they get ya.
stairs. I thought they were going to be down the stairs. That's all.
How much was
I
this?
thought €40.
Oh,
You've been
So I thought they
conned.
were going to be down the stairs, and
Where's
everyone
your
came down
friends?
and gone up.
Where
Yeah,
was
they
your...
were upstairs.
What, they didn't think...
wounded.
They said, where's Lee? He said, don't worry, mate, Gorgon City's on.
They did.
Gorgonzola,
They were like,
mate.
they came
Women.
down. They were like, how was it? And I was like, what? I've been down here the whole time. They're like, did you not see it? And I was like, no way did I miss it.
Did you not hear it? Or was they like
No,
trying to
no.
blare it out downstairs with
There
different
was-
music?
Down the stairs was like Drake and that. I thought this is blooming good. I'm enjoying this. Better than music upstairs. What I thought.
I just imagine you in the corner. Just
They were just
sat,
playing some cheesy
I just
music.
imagine him in the
Oh,
corner,
God,
just
that's
by
brilliant.
himself, just dancing a
That
little
was-
bit
I
and
was
going, what? Just keeps
Wonder
looking
when
at
it's
his
gone.
phone like, I like Drake, but this must be starting a minute. Wonder when my mates are. Oh well, he's just doing a little jig in the corner.
It's fucking. I met
Not-
this guy from Essex I was
It's like-
talking to. That's why I missed it. He
Oh.
must have missed it as well.
He
because of
went,
me.
what are you looking forward to, mate? Oh, Gorgon City's here. Can't
Gorgon
believe,
City, yeah.
can't believe it. Wow, poor guy.
Oh my
And then-
goodness.
That night, one of the girls we went with wanted to stay with this boy.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, and she's dead.
I
Bit
don't know.
bit
I
twister.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can explicitly say what happened
Okay,
because this is a PG page.
it's
But
not.
they went to
Well,
the beach.
oh,
That's all I'm saying.
I've not put any.
They went to the
haven't said it's
beach.
PG.
they went to the beach, and the next morning there were this amazing sand sculpture there, and you were like, wow.
Was there some crevices of some kind?
They had a hug on the beach.
They had a
They had
what?
hug.
They had a hug on the beach.
A hug?
Let's say that.
Mate, this is a PG page. All right.
Exactly. That's what I've said. That's what I've said.
With
A
their
hug?
clothes on?
Yeah.
Was it a fun time hug?
It was a long. I don't know how long the hug was because I went. But yeah, so
Probably.
we all went to
We just stood
Leicester.
there in the corner.
Probably not long.
No, no.
Yeah.
It was free drinks at the club, so I had one too many and had to go home. Hence missing more of Gorgon City.
I bet you.
But-
Did you get yellow?
So I would have. So I get home and then all of the rest of my mates come back as well without the girl. I'm like, where is she? And
She
then
said,
9
oh,
o'clock in the morning, she turns up with a Spanish police officer.
Oh
She
my
got
god.
bloody arrested.
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh
And
my.
then her mum called us at 8, going, where's my daughter? Because
Yeah.
she had her location on, and she was in some industrial estate in the middle of New York, and she was so confused because we were all at home. And I wasn't the most sober at the time, so I wasn't very helpful at all to her mum. I was going,
she's gonna be a
my God.
she's gonna be a builder.
yeah, so that was a fun one. And then they had the statements from the police all in Spanish, and it was quite funny.
What, you had to give a statement?
I didn't. She did. I'm not involved in it. It's criminal stuff. I was passed out.
I don't want to get into too much, but I'm not
He was-
sure how you can
he
go
was-
from a
he was
hug on a
passed out
beach,
with the
hug on a beach to an industrial estate in the centre of Mallorca. Two
I
and
honestly
two.
don't know.
I'm not sure she
I-
knows.
He was too busy being passed out with that waiter.
Let's just say if Lee did it, he wouldn't remember.
He did get free breakfast the next day, so
Oh, apparently
what happened?
They said in the morning, why were you in my bed?
Oh,
And then
yeah,
I was like,
boys.
I don't remember that.
Ow! What is this?
What's the other funny story? Oh, creepy bartender.
Okay.
There's like this 60-year-old man that started touching one of the girls I was going with, going,
Oh, not good.
do you... No, this is funny. This is his chat line. Do you know Birmingham? As he caresses her neck.
Do you know
Creepy
Birmingham?
bartender. Birmingham. of all
He wasn't
places.
He wasn't Indian, was he?
No, he's Spanish. Bad
Okay.
accent by me, I know.
I was thinking that could have been a racial thing then.
No. Do
Okay.
you know Birmingham?
Do you know Birmingham?
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Wow, that was a absolute roller
was fun.
coaster.
I
Yeah,
now
it was
want
a
to go
lot
to the Spanish place where you went, because I too want to play a bit of Aqua
we could-
Bingo while getting drunk and not listening to the right music I'm meant to be listening to, and then finishing the night in a industrial estate.
And then say,
Like that,
Mum,
I did that.
Mum, you never trust me, Mum. Why you keep looking at my phone for?
And then just going home with a waiter who likes pink.
Yeah, and just bringing the guy home.
Yeah, we can meet. We'll make you two meet. Wear a bit of pink, he'll love you.
Well,
That's good.
I'm not sure if the mum knows about the hug on the beach,
I don't think so.
but I think that was a
think she might
vital
have
part of the
a
story
bit
that
too
she
much to worry about.
might want to know about.
No, part of the story that she's added in was that I was at the beach with her. How creepy is that?
Said Lee
Just
was there at the
there,
beach.
Lee was there. Don't worry, he was only going.
Lee, can you remember where you? Can you remember where you were though?
What?
Can you remember where you were?
What? That night?
Yeah.
I remember one of my friends ordering free drinks. and
Yeah,
then
you were
I
at the
woke
beach,
up.
mate, watching.
This tree, I could have been. I would.
He could have been.
What colour are knickers, Lee?
Wow.
White.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was watching.
No.
He knows.
Not if it was on the beach.
It
it
took a
wouldn't
long
be
time,
right.
sir.
That is a funny. That is a funny thing. Someone took her phone, which is why they got the police involved. Someone took her phone,
Yeah.
and then
Not-
they had to go search for her phone.
What, the same guy who did
But
the hug?
when they were in the sea, nothing went missing but her knickers. That's a weird one, isn't it?
Ah.
Who's stolen that?
Knickers?
That's the bar.
Well, the guy who did the hug. Because he wants strings them up on his wall. Or...
Memorabilia. That's it.
That is creepy and...
Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
for that.
That was quite funny though. Almost as funny as how bad we are at this.
This
I
is-
just looked up and I was dead then on the game.
This is ridiculous.
I'd advise downloading this as an MP3 and just not having to watch this. Other
yeah.
news that I've not down here. We'll start with the football one. The two football ones actually that are not related to the World Cup. First one first. On the eve of England versus Croatia, or was it was it the I think it was the semi-final. To try and I don't know upstage the semi-final, Cristiano Ronaldo moved to Juventus, the old lady.
He did.
It sort of happened 5 days earlier, and it was like he
blue.
wants to go, and it was like, well, he said the year before he wanted to go to Man United, then he said he wanted to go the year before, and he keeps signing a new deal, and then he just went.
I'm shocked.
90 odd
weird, isn't it?
90 odd million.
They made it up in shirt sales, didn't they? Though.
I keep replying to people on this. People keep thinking they've sold £60 million worth of shirts, and they're like, wow, what a good signing. Well, even if that was true, they would have lost money on other shirts. But the fact is, Adidas keeps 100% of shirt sales up to like 50 million, and then gives you 10%. So they probably made like 2 million. But everyone loves it.
Yeah.
It's like that Mbappe thing on Twitter where they were like, Mbappe's giving all his money to charity. Wait, what, England
Yeah.
now
So
for the
the whole of
last
the England
15
team.
years?
Yeah, that was what I saw. One of my
Keep-
friends was like, "Oh, Mbappe gave his stuff to charity." I was like, "Do you not know England does that
Yeah.
every game?"
But that's the thing, every time some big player goes with a shirt sale, we get the same absolute rubbish. With the Ronaldo thing, in my eyes, it's a win for both. If Real Madrid can get who they've always wanted to get, and that is Mr. Rolly on the floor himself, Neymar. If they can get Neymar, who at the time, yeah, now
Which
it
now
seems
he's confirmed
now it
that he's
seems
staying.
now it seems like it was rumoured before he went to PSG that he really wanted to go to Real Madrid, but you couldn't go from Barca to Real Madrid, so he was going to spend a little bit of time in Paris and then go to Real Madrid. It seems sort of now that they've got rid of Emre and he's sort of going to give it at least a year. So Real look like they're going for Hazard and Courtois, who apparently now are conjoined twins, because Courtois keeps saying, I can't do anything without Hazard, like God knows what he's talking about. But
I love him.
I think it'd be a win-win for both, to be honest. 32, 33-year-old for Real Madrid
Not
for
Chelsea,
loads
though.
of money. Not for Chelsea, but they are in absolute disarray right now. And for Juve, you might think, well, that's mental, but they've signed him to like he's like 36. They don't care, do they, Juve? It sounds like they're going to get rid of Higuain to Chelsea if Sarri gets him. They've got Ronaldo, probably, you know, you can argue he's going to drop off, but he's scored a goal a game for like the past God knows how long.
team is getting old though.
It's getting old, but they've taken the punt, and Juve haven't really, you know, the last person they bought was Higuain, who they are going to go and sell. They'll probably sell Dybala. Do you know what I mean? They sell. So for him to go
Yeah.
there, fair play. I think it's, you know, Buffon's regretting it now. He wished he stayed for another shot.
Yeah, because
Juve are sort of going,
Okay.
Juve are going Champions League or nothing, aren't they? Because you can see Ronaldo scoring 5 against
A
Parma.
lot of teams gone all or nothing this year. Don't know why. Don't know where all this money's come from.
Yeah, or lack of money. To the Ronaldo thing, and I spoke to Lee about this earlier before the podcast. I wrote it down. Is that rumours come out today? Or not really rumours, because this is happening.
Pretty much confirmed.
It's crazy. And you think, oh,
It's beyond
Ronaldo for like 90 million. Mental how old he is. Rumours coming out.
The thing cut off. What did you say?
I said rumours come like a confirmed sort of story coming out in the last hour or two. And you think Ronaldo for like 90 mil is crazy. This is on Twitter and everywhere. Richarlison of Watford, who had a very good August, September and October, but then gave up after Marco Silva left. He finished with 5 goals and 4 assists. I think he had a good game against Arsenal and Liverpool, but that was about it. He is apparently on his way to Everton to join Marco Silva for the grand total of £50 million.
Are you having a
I am not having a
back?
joke, and I thought you might not have seen this. Is that Marco? Watford signed Richarlison for 10 million. He's contributed, to 9 goals with the 5 goals and 4 assists. 50 million.
Ooh, 9 goals, 50 million. Yeah, well done, mate.
Everton have now spent 100.
Man could do that.
Everton have now spent 100 million.
Give her a curly word and she's happy.
Exactly.
This is what I'm saying. Why have they?
Everton have spent 100 million
And West Ham.
on Sigurdsson and Richarlison put together.
Oh my god.
And maybe you can say then you look at Liverpool buying a goalie for 67 mil and
It's not worth it. Did you watch him in the World Cup?
yeah, but this course is really annoying me, and I think this is probably heat 1, isn't it? We've got to do another 30 minutes of this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Oh, God's sake.
maybe at the end of this we'll quit because we're nearly at the end of this first sort of podcast. Lee did get Wi-Fi a little bit and started liking my tweets, and he sort of might have seen my campaign. Is that in the last week, sort of the start of the week, you did like one of my tweets. The start of the week come out that Elon Musk of Tesla called one of the divers of the Thai kids. The Thai diver said, the English diver helped the Thai kids get out. They said afterwards, he got interviewed and he was like, what do you think of Elon Musk's dive thing? And he sort of gave a smile and he didn't really want to say anything, and he said, a load of rubbish. And he said, what did you say to him? And he said, well, you can shove it where the sun don't shine. And he said, did he get in the cave like he said? And he said, yes he did, but then he got asked to leave straight away. Now Musk has said, went straight on Twitter after this and said, you asked, like, someone asked me down here, you've asked for it now, pedo guy. Since then he has come out and said, the guy gave me a sexual threat, but that us English always say shove this up your ass or shove it where the sun don't shine. It's not he's like, oh, he told me to be he told me to be gay. So yeah, and the thing is, what I find funny on Twitter, and I've just been having a bit of fun over breaks and that, is that something happens and there's loads of outrage and you're sort of like, people go, oh my god, what the hell, straight away, can't believe he's done that. And then I see his next tweet and it's like, when he says sorry, it's like, oh, Elon, mate, you are so good. Thank you for saying sorry. It takes a real man to say you're sorry. So I've just been sending him a couple messages saying, hi, Elon. Like, remember when you called that guy a pedo? Or like, something like I asked him, are firefighters nonces or something? But he hasn't responded yet. I'm sort of, I said, if divers are pedos, does that make firefighters nonces? In a world where Trump is saying would and then wouldn't the next day, I just think you need to have a little bit of fun here. And I remember before Lee's Twitter got blocked, and before they flagged it up, and Lee, this happened to me as well. As soon as I tweeted that first tweet to him about nonces and firefighters, it come up saying your account is locked. Verify your phone number. Verify your phone number. So Lee tried to get blocked by Piers Morgan by saying so to him, and he got locked out, and he couldn't
and
he couldn't get back. Allegedly, he couldn't get back in.
I honestly can't get back in.
And he couldn't get back in, and then I've tried it. I've
He's
sort
properly banned me.
of got off of it now because
Oh,
of.
you couldn't handle it. What an absolute.
I literally
cunt.
just... Because he's
Absolute
saying
little
having
baby.
an AR on your leg is pretty much like supporting ISIS or something.
Yeah,
Just isn't true.
mental. Anything that you guys want to talk about before we wrap up?
Well, you two got tried to get banned on Twitter. I'm going to try and get banned from somewhere.
Well, you've been having a
Keep
few
my foot in the
arguments. You've
Yeah,
had
but
a
it's
few.
I
like-
have been
dodgy,
having a
innit?
few arguments, but it's fine. Right? They're only stupid Swedish German.
Yeah, well, I knew he wasn't going to respond. It's
Correct.
just funny to get, you know.
Yeah, but it's a bit stupid, isn't it? You say one thing to someone and you can get your account deactivated. Like,
Yeah, if we said
Is that freedom of
if I
speech?
called some and this had like loads of retweets and like he was trending #1. Say I said a tweet where I was trending #1 and I called someone a pedo, even if he was a pedo, I'd be off Twitter in about 5 minutes. I'd be IP
Yeah.
blocked. But what do they do? Like to delete the tweet and then what? I just can't imagine what they say to these people. Like, do they send them a message like, "Please don't call people pedos"? It's like, yeah, sure, because nothing happens.
Stop it! It hurts his feelings.
Yeah, nothing
Stop
happens.
it.
I quite
they-
liked Elon Musk before that, though.
Yeah.
He's an alright bloke.
He was doing it, and it was in the submarine, and I was thinking, all right, he seems good. Like, do you know what I mean? This seems like a good idea.
It was-
He
it
put
was
himself in a little
yeah.
mini sub, wasn't it? And he was trying to get him through the tunnel.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the videos, and he managed to, well, not him, because he's sort of like a puppet master, where he tells his little minions to make it, and then makes like a submarine in like 12
Yeah, but he must
hours.
pay him a lot of money.
And he gets in, and I was thinking before he sent it, wow, this is great. And then, but then when I found out, like, it couldn't even get round the first corner. Like, he'd been there, and he just made something. It's like, made a submarine. And then and then he didn't really want anyone to be asked
Don't
because
work,
he just thought that everyone would be like, oh my god, they didn't use it, but you are so good. And then when someone got asked, it was like, that's the worst idea anyone's ever. You might have well given them like an inflatable dinghy or something.
What I don't get is what is he doing it for? Is he doing it for his own self?
Well, I think the thing was publicity,
get
you know, publicity, you know.
Of course he
Because
was.
he was like, people are like, oh, he did spend his own money on it, but
Yeah.
is he going to gain that money back because of the
Yeah.
publicity?
I just wouldn't go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go
Okay.
with him on his space thing because if you said something bad, he'd probably call you a nonce in front of everyone and call you a pedo. If his rocket, if his rocket blows up, he'll be calling everyone a pedo on Twitter. Right. Well, I'm just literally not even going to touch. Actually, I'm just going to flip a few times. So I've got like 12 faults left. We will try and get easier ones in a minute, hopefully. And we'll probably quit. We'll probably quit this one because we'll have to do it again. But I am so
Yeah,
excited because coming up
definitely.
and live straight after this, but you could see it whenever you want, is going to be my secret little series, and
Uh-oh.
I'm very excited. I've got 12 pages of notes compared to 1 page of notes. So
12?
what? We just spoke about 1 page of notes, so I've got 12.
Oh
And
my
can you believe it? I
dear.
just did it. I just did that, and I was
Oh
trying to.
my God.
I was trying to crash. I don't know. I just tried to flip and I went over. Thanks for listening to this. We've been Select Free. That's our football general thing sorted. Please stay tuned for this new thing. I'll put a lot of hard work into it. If you want to see it, it's coming up next. Bye for now. From Lee,
See you in a bit.
from Dan,
Ciao.
and from me.
Yeah.
Cheers.